Thanks for tuning in. Barrett-Jackson is one of the more famous names in the automotive auction space. It has specialized in collector car auctions since its founding in 1971 in Scottsdale, Arizona. In this episode, we'll review the top 5 most expensive cars sold at Barrett-Jackson. Please stay tuned and be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel as we get into the countdown. Number 5. 2023 Chevy Corvette Z06, VIN number 1. $3,600,000. The 2023 Corvette Z06 was designed as an American supercar to deliver extreme performance on both the road and track. The Z06's aerodynamics are heavily inspired by racing technology, particularly from the Corvette C8R race car. The car's front fascia features larger air intakes to optimize cooling for the engine and brakes. Compared to the standard C8 Corvette, the Z06 is 3.6 inches wider, allowing for wider tires that improve cornering grip. The Z06 came with a standard rear wing that generates more downforce, while the optional Z07 performance package adds an adjustable wicker biddle for even greater high-speed stability. It also has a flat underbody which helps reduce drag and increase downforce, improving overall handling. Under the hood of the Z06 is a naturally aspirated 5.5-liter LT6 V8, which is unique compared to other Corvette engines built before. It has a flat-plane crankshaft, which features Ferrari style. This crank design allows the engine to rev all the way to 8,600 RPMs, making it one of the highest revving Corvette engines ever. The engine produces 670 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. Unlike the pushrod V8s in previous Corvettes, the LT6 features a dual overhead cam design, allowing for better airflow and performance. The engine features a dry sump oiling system, forged aluminum pistons, and titanium connecting rods for enhanced durability and performance. It is mated to an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, which is fine-tuned for rapid shifts and precise control. Shorter final drive gearing improves acceleration compared to the standard Corvette Stingray. The car also has the option of manual and paddle shifter driving. The combination of aerodynamic efficiency, a high revving engine, and a fast-shifting transmission gives the Z06 world-class performance. It can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.6 seconds and finish the quarter mile in 10.6 seconds at 130 miles per hour. The first production 2023 Z06 VIN number 1 went on sale for charity at the massive Barrett-Jackson Scottsdale auction. Chevy donated this first production version of the Z06 that rolled off the line during the summer of 2022 to Operation Homefront to assist military veterans with their transition back to civilian life in the U.S. Bidders quickly decided this one would be worth owning. NASCAR team owner Rick Hendrick took it for $3.6 million. Number 4. 1967 Chevy Corvette L88, $3,850,000. The 1967 Corvette L88 was built as a secret weapon for racing, designed to dominate the track while being sold as a street-legal car. Chevy intentionally understated its power and made it impractical for street use to discourage casual buyers and keep it in the hands of serious racers. Only 20 units were built in 1967, making it one of the rarest and most valuable Corvettes today. The car wasn't aerodynamically advanced compared to modern cars, but it had a few key features. It had a sleek, low-drag design, reducing wind resistance at high speeds. The L88 came with a raised hood scoop to improve airflow and help cool the high-compression engine. Chevy also removed unnecessary trim and features to reduce weight. Under the hood of the Corvette was the 427 L88 Big Block, one of the most powerful engines of the era. It was underrated at 430 horsepower, but in reality, it produced over 550 horsepower. Chevy intentionally downplayed its power to avoid insurance issues. The L88 engine also had a higher compression ratio of 12.5 to 1, which required racing fuel with 103 octane or higher. For maximum performance, it featured forged pistons, a high-lift solid lifter camshaft, aluminum heads, and a Holley 4-barrel carburetor. The engine was mated to a 4-speed manual transmission, which helped it accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.7 seconds. It could also finish the quarter mile in 10.5 seconds at 131 miles per hour. Today, the 1967 Corvette L88 is one of the most valuable and collectible Corvettes ever made. Back in 2014, one 67 model went on sale at Barrett-Jackson. The red 1967 Chevy Corvette L88 Coupe went on auction for $3,850,000. Are you ready for the top 3 Barrett-Jackson auctions exceeding $4 million? Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, which helps us create more episodes. Number 3. 1950 General Motors Future Liner, $4,400,000. The GM Future Liners were a group of custom vehicles styled in the 1940s by Harley Earl for General Motors. Each Future Liner was 33 feet long, 8 feet wide, more than 11 feet tall, and weighing more than 12 tons. The cars featured heavily stylized Art Deco, streamlined bodywork, deep red side, white roof paint, large articulated chrome side panels, a military-grade 302 cubic inch GMC straight-six gasoline engine, and automatic transmission. The 1950 General Motors Future Liner was an iconic, futuristic bus that was not a production vehicle. Still, a one-of-a-kind promotional tool used to demonstrate GM's vision for the future of transportation. The Future Liners were meant to promote GM's innovation and inspire people about the future of transportation. Only 12 Future Liners were built, and each had a unique display inside. While futuristic in appearance, the Future Liner was not aerodynamically efficient due to its massive, boxy shape. The front end had a rounded nose, but the tall, squared-off body created significant wind resistance. The driver sat over 10 feet high, giving a commanding view but increasing drag. The sides opened upward, revealing an exhibition space inside. Under the hood was a 302 cubic inch inline-six, producing about 145 horsepower. This engine was built for reliability rather than performance, as the Future Liner was meant for slow travel. The engine was mated to a 4-speed manual heavy-duty transmission. It could reach a speed of around 50 miles per hour, but due to its engineering marvel for its time, it caught the attention of many car enthusiasts. The bus was auctioned twice, once in 2015 for $4 million at the Barrett-Jackson Scottsdale event, and again the following year for $4.4 million. Number 2. The Batmobile. $4,620,000. The Batmobile is the car driven by the superhero Batman. It first appeared in Detective Comics number 27 in May of 1939, depicted as an ordinary-looking red car. Its appearance has varied, but since its earliest appearances, the Batmobile has had a prominent bat motif, typically including wing-shaped tail fins. The Batmobile is the most technologically advanced crime-fighting asset in Batman's arsenal, bearing the Batplane. Depictions of the vehicle have evolved along with the character, with each incarnation reflecting evolving car technologies. The number 1 Batmobile is the original 1966 Batmobile, built by legendary custom car designer George Barris for the Batman TV series starring Adam West. It became one of the most famous TV cars in history. In 1966, 20th Century Fox needed a unique futuristic crime-fighting vehicle for Batman. Barris had only 15 days to create the car, so he modified an existing concept rather than building one from scratch. It was based on the 1955 Lincoln Futura. Ford originally built the Futura as a one-off concept car, but Barris repurposed it into the Batmobile. The Batmobile had a futuristic, aggressive design, but it wasn't built for aerodynamics. Dual clear domes covered the cockpit, inspired by jet fighter planes, while the large rear fins gave it a bat-like silhouette but increased drag. The custom front end featured a bat-shaped nose, adding to the dramatic look. Exposed side exhaust pipes gave the car a powerful visual presence but weren't aerodynamically efficient. Under the hood was a 390 cubic inch Ford V8, producing around 300 horsepower. It was mated to a 3-speed automatic transmission. Since the Batmobile was built for TV stunts and not racing, its real-world performance was limited. Its acceleration from 0 to 60 miles per hour was estimated to be around 8 seconds, and its top speed was 120 miles per hour. 3 other cars were built for promotional purposes alongside the original car featured in the TV series. After the show's end, Barris kept the car in his shop until deciding to put it up for auction in 2013. The car was sold for a shocking price of $4,620,000 at the Barrett-Jackson auto auction. The winning bidder was Rick Champagne, a businessman and car collector from the Phoenix area. Number 1. 1966 Shelby Cobra 427 Super Snake, $5,500,000. The 1966 Shelby Cobra 427 Super Snake was a no-holds-barred, ultra-high-performance version of the already fearsome 427 Cobra. Carroll Shelby himself built it in collaboration with other team members from Ford. The car was designed to be the fastest, most extreme road-going Cobra ever made. Shelby built only 2 Super Snakes, one for himself, CSX 3015, and another, CSX 3303, for comedian Bill Cosby, who later returned it because it was too fast. The Cobra 427 Super Snake was not designed for aerodynamics but rather for brute force and raw speed. The aluminum-bodied Cobra was already light, but the Super Snake remained as small as possible for high-speed agility. Unlike modern supercars, the Super Snake relied on mechanical grip rather than wings or splitters. It also had side pipes that not only looked aggressive but also reduced back pressure and improved power output. Under the hood was the legendary 427 cubic inch Ford Big Block V8, but Shelby took it to another level. Unlike the standard 427 Cobra, the Super Snake had two Paxton superchargers, boosting power to 800 plus horsepower. The engine was mated to a 3-speed automatic transmission, unlike most Cobras with a 4-speed manual. It could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 4.5 seconds and finish the quarter mile in about 12.4 seconds. Reportedly, the last Shelby American-built Super Snake went through Barrett-Jackson auction 3 times, selling for $5.5 million in 2007, $5,115,000 in 2015, and again for $5.5 million in 2021. Thanks for watching today's episode. Which of these auction cars is your favorite? Share with us in the comment section below. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to click the like button to show your support and stay updated on our latest episodes.